10 things you can do better in CSGO. I will talk about some decent plays/moves and how you can make them even better. But before we start with the video, I want to announce that from now on, I'm giving away one random skin to a person who gets the first comment. It starts from the next video, so make sure you're subscribed and turn on your notifications. This is important because you want to get to the video as quick as possible. Now, if you got the first comment, I will contact you via YouTube messages, so make sure to stay active there, otherwise you may miss your prize. But yeah, let me try this way to give back to you guys, since it eliminates a bit of luck aspect and rewards the most active fans. Also, I'm often announcing the approximate video release time on Twitter, so make sure you're following my Twitter as well. It will raise your chances of being the first one under the video. And you should know that I'm pretty actively replying to all the early people in the comment section. That's a double bonus. Let's begin with a play on the Inferno. So if you have a great spawn, it's a great move to push second middle once in a while and surprise your enemies. If you have the best spawn possible, you can try to do it without any nades and push it from boiler. Now if you want to play it more safe, you can throw a nade before you cross. This will distract the enemy AWPer. Or smoke middle like this. It takes a bit more time and they can still shoot through the smoke, but it gives you opportunity to push second middle from middle like this. Now you can try peek the second middle, but it's definitely more effective play when your teammate flashes you in like this. I use this position and the antenna to line it up, little step and throw. Enemy team shouldn't be ready for this, and this will raise your odds to get some easy kills. You can even try to execute this aggression with 2 or 3 people to gain some map control. Just this simple flash to second middle will make this move a lot better. Doesn't matter if you push from boiler or middle itself, because this flash will not blind your teammates. Try it out. Alright, Digash and middle. Whether you are CT or T who wants to go from middle to the vents to the checkers, you can do it better with a simple flashbang. I'm showing you this on 128 tick server. Just get stuck right here, aim up from this point like this, and just jump throw. It doesn't need to be too accurate and you can work with your own lineups here. But what it does, it actually uses this window here to blind anyone holding vents from checkers. It can help you a lot, especially when enemies know that you are probably coming from vents. Although keep in mind that this flash won't work for the whole checkers area. Depends on the window you are using, it blinds different parts of checkers. But the one I showed to you is working well for the close distance from vents. Just play around with this idea and you can take checkers with ease. Next up, ladder tip. I hope everyone knows that you can climb ladders faster if you hold W and A or D and hold similar angle with your crosshair. It's very basic, but I will be talking about going down from ladders. Ladder will catch you if you press W, A, D or S next to a ladder. Depends on which side is closer to the ladder. So if I fall like this, I have to press D at the very end of the ladder and it catches me. If you don't press anything, you will just fall down. And climbing down like this is pretty slow and you are very easy target to anyone who is waiting for you down there. Of course, at places like Pop Dog on train, you can simply fall down, but you will lose some HP and if you're low, it may kill you. So little tip to you to improve your ladder play. If you didn't know it before, then now you can use ladders faster while making no sound at all. And by the way, just hold shift while doing that, then you will catch the ladder without making any sound. Easy as that. Digash once again, but I will be talking about doors in general. If you need to open the door in whatever map, this will make sound and you will bring some attention to yourself. Everyone will know that you are there. If they hear the door opening sound, they will more likely look at the door. You can use this to your advantage and flash yourself out from the doors. Enemies who now look at the door will be full blind and you can get out from the squeaky. This logic can work with different doors and this is definitely better option than opening the doors without the flash. Anyways, whether you are opening the door with a flash or without one, you should act quick, since enemy can molly or nade door and it can ruin your round. If you open the door, go out quickly or peek and fall back for a second. You don't want to stay for long in these vulnerable positions. Alright, now let's talk about decoy usage. For most of the players, it's a useless nade. they buy it just for fun and throw it in a random place like this. But it actually costs only $50 and it's a perfect fake flash that can win you 1 or 2 easy kills. In my opinion, the best place to use it like this is on the train, Ivy, in the beginning of the round. Just push Ivy and throw a decoy like this. If enemies have some sort of game sense and they see this coming, they turn their backs. You can push out and get an easy frag against them. There are definitely more spots where it can work, but this place has worked the best for me. Just a $50 investment and it can work out really well for you. So don't underestimate the decoy and you should use it better than just throw it in the first random corner. Be creative. The dust 2 middle doors. In the previous video I already talked about it, that it's good to cover up your mid doors cross every round if you are B or mid player. Because if Ts have decent AWP player looking for your cross, this AWP can deal serious damage to your guy who is crossing. And I briefly mentioned the nade cross. Instead of wasting 1 smoke every round, you can play it better. Nade like this and cross the doors right after the explosion. So the explosion masks nicely your cross and AWP player won't get an easy shot on you. If you master this nade thingy, it leaves your team 1 more smoke to use throughout the round. And especially in B, smokes are the most valuable nades. Since when you smoke the tunnels, it's very hard to push through to the bomb site. Mirage, A bomb site. As a CT player, when I got the best spawn possible, I love to push Palace. If you do it rarely enough, you will surprise the enemy and usually catch someone off guard. And instead of going Palace using ladder, you can jump on these boxes and then quickly to Palace. But there can be huge difference in this jumping shortcut as well. I see many people who do those 2 jumps pretty slowly and lose some time here. Firstly, run on the second step like this and then jump on the first box. Now as fast as possible stand up, make another jump and then only little step and jump 1 last time to land on the wood and rush Palace. You need to practice it a bit, but do those jumps as fast as possible, so you won't lose extra time here. Some people do lose half a second or even a second here, but if you master it, you get a chance to get behind this pillar before enemy can even see you. This of course depends on the spawns and especially enemy spawn who is going to Palace. But believe me, we can all improve our movement in CSGO and all those milliseconds matter. Try to master this shortcut and you see the difference in your free kills in your future games. Alright, Mirage once again. If you got situation in B apps, for example if bomb is there or you know enemy is pushed deeply into B apps, I want you to know that you can support your way to B apps with nades like this. You can work out your own lineups, but these skyboxes allow you to throw nades into B apps like this. And this could be a better way to capture this part of the map than just try peeking without any nades. So try it out yourself. Flash over the fence for your teammate and let him or her take the control of this area with your nade support. If you find some crazy lineups yourself, you are more than welcome to send me an email with your crazy idea to nadekingofficial@gmail.com. Next up, I would like to talk about the retake scenario and how to do it better when you have a smoke and Molotov with you. I have seen many people who know where the enemy is and then they molly enemy's entrance and smoke the bomb or something. But enemy can push through the Molotov and still spam the smoke. Usually if they hear Molotov coming, they are already pushing out, so they even don't lose much HP because of the molly. One better way to do it if you know where the enemy is to smoke their entrance and molly right behind the smoke. This way they need to push through the smoke in order to kill you, but then they will be standing in the Molotov. Now if you don't know where the enemy is, you can try to mask your defuse sound so enemy won't hear that you're defusing. Just smoke the bomb and right before you start defusing, left click throw the molly into the smoke. This swoosh sound will mask your defuse sound. It just needs accurate timings. You can see how to exactly pull it off by clicking on the following video in the right top corner right now. And make sure to practice it with a friend in an offline server before executing this in your important match. And the last idea from this video comes from the almighty Dust 2. Long. It's pretty common to flash your teammates in like this. so your teammate can peek long corner without worrying too much about the enemies, since they should be full blind. This is already a step forward when you got a teammate who is willing to flash for you like this. You can also work with some self-pop flashes here. But if you don't have a flash opportunity and you have a nade, instead of just dry peeking this corner, you can still do it better and throw a nade. It will mask you and then shoot behind this nade. This play was made famous by JW back in the days. But this is kinda cool way to peek corners and enemies shouldn't be ready for it if you don't overuse it.